Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of Pedata, President Anthony J. Pedata.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Okay, so I don't have any opening remarks, so if anybody has their first question, I'd like to answer that.
Mr. President.
Go ahead.
Okay, Mr. President, what are your thoughts on the recent protests in favor of your government after the arrest of the Speaker of the House? Are you concerned about the protesters getting violent?
Well, my thoughts are that, obviously, I love my supporters, and obviously I'm reiterating that they protest peacefully, and I understand everybody's upset about the way things went down, but I as I explained in my broadcast, that was the only way that we could do this. Go ahead, next question, please.
What are your thoughts on the former Speaker of the House? Now that he's being arrested, especially given the letter that he sent about trying to get...
Well, my thoughts on the former Speaker of the House. Look, I never met the man personally outside of our dealings that we had throughout our revolution. He was one of the middle-ranking officers in the Pedopolese Liberation Army. And from all accounts, he was an upstanding citizen, but I guess either he was corrupted or he's always been that way and he's been a snake in the grass. I don't understand, but it's not my decision now. This is up to the military tribunals. I may be the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, but that doesn't mean that I'm in charge of what happens to criminals when they get arrested and put on trial. Now he may be found innocent and set free. That's a very real possibility. But given the fact that he sent a letter begging his former party members to try and back him in a coup, an actual physical coup, where they would take some members of the military and turn them against me, that's the second time he's committed treason in a row. You can't commit treason twice and then expect to be scot-free and everything to be okay and I'm going to come give you a nice hug at the end of the day. That's not going to happen. When you go against the Constitution, you're a treason and you're a traitor. Go ahead.
Do you have a timeline for us for the information that's going to be released at the tribunal?
No, I'm not going to answer that. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be released because I'm not in charge of that. The judge that's running the military tribunal is in charge of that. I understand everybody's very frustrated that the information has been slow to come out. But that's mostly because we haven't rooted out all the bad actors yet. There's still some members of the PIS and the PBI, and even some members of the military intelligence that have to be rooted out and they have to be analyzed. And things have to be fixed in order for me to properly release the information. Also, some of the information, if we released it in bulk, there'd be a lot more happening in the streets. That's not my fault. That's the fault of the former government and the fault of our current Congress, which is being disbanded and is going to have a new election.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, what about the new election? How's that going to
Yes, okay. The new election is going to take place within the next couple of weeks or months, depending on, first of all, how much time we need to get everybody organized. We just made a huge land purchase. We just bought 500 more square miles of land, and we're going to be commissioning the new city, Domintanople. It's going to be out there. Also, we have to make sure that we can vet everybody. All the candidates have to be vetted. They have to make sure, we have to look into them, make sure that they were not a part of this coup that took place or supported it in any way. Because this isn't about my administration or me, it's about the people who are using and abusing the Constitution. That's all I care about. I'm only here to protect the Constitution. If I was a threat to the Constitution, I would step down because that's my job first and foremost, okay? So the new elections will take place. They will be run by the military. They will be objectively audited. There will be watermarks, so there's no fake ballots, and there will be cameras everywhere, so everybody gets to watch it.
Mr. President, why should we trust the military? I don't see that you've given us enough reason to trust them. So what else?
Okay, well this is a completely ridiculous topic here. I don't understand your problem with the military running things. We have members of all ideological spectrums in the military, okay? First of all, they swear a constitutional oath to the Constitution, not to me, okay? Their oath is to the Constitution. And I believe that if I was a threat to it, they would remove me from office because I'm just a figurehead. We are a federal republic. I'm only in charge of the federal government as it relates to the executive branch. I don't pass laws. I don't interpret laws. I just execute and enforce the law. So if I was in violation of that, I believe the military would step in and they would take me out, just as they did when the speaker was clearly in violation of the law. I got one more question, and then we'll have to wrap this up. Okay, yes, I have been briefed on the attack. PIS, PBI, my best guys are on it right now. We're making sure that nobody's hurt, nobody's been killed. So yeah, I understand and I've seen it. I'm not sure the extent of the damage. Right now, the preliminary estimate is about 48,000 p-dopes worth of damage, which compared to what it could have been is much worse because it was right in the town square. But thank goodness nobody was hurt. And you know what? So the last thing I'm gonna say here before I wrap this up, everybody be calm, be patient. Everything is gonna be released. Okay, I'm doing the best I can. I'm only working. Listen, even before we've only been a government for 6 months. And in 6 months, we've had to deal with corruption, 2 fraudulent elections, stolen races. We had to deal with the Speaker of the House situation where he was committing, where we had treason, thousands of treasonous actors from the previous government. So we had to fix that. So everybody remain calm, and everything's going to be under control. Relax. I got this. And so does the military. If you don't trust me, trust them. Actually, don't trust anybody. Verify it first, and then if you verify it, then you can trust, I guess. All right.
The intro.